بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين Amen. Good evening to everyone, good afternoon to everyone, and good morning to everyone. Another time we're watching this morning. The first hadith about Al-Nawawi. The commentary said, it is narrated on the authority of Amirul Mu'minin Abu Hafs Umar bin Al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu, who said, I hear the messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, action are judged by motive, that is near. So each man will have what he intends. Yes? He who migrates was to Allah and His Messenger. His migration is to Allah and His Messenger. But he who migrates was for some worldly things. He might gain of a wife. He might marry. His migration is to what which he migrated for. So, on examination of this hadith, it is a clear sign, is a clear proof that intentions are judged. Your actions are judged by your intentions, sorry. For whosoever, whatever thing that you did, you make an intention that this is what you are doing because you are doing this thing because of this thing. Inshallah, that is what Allah will bless you with. But if you migrated from here to Mecca in order to seek for woman, you will be granted a woman. But if you migrated from here to Mecca to seek for the face of Allah, you will be granted the face of Allah. Now let's look at the background of the hadith. See, this hadith was said by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the time when a man immigrated from Mecca to Medina during the Hijrah for sake of marrying someone and not for the sake of Islam. That is when this hadith was. The man migrated from Mecca to Medina for the sake of what? Marrying a woman, not for the sake of Allah. So he said, that's why the hadith has been revealed. Your action is judged by your intention. So whatever thing that you are doing, will you make an intention that this is, I am going here, I am doing this thing because of this thing. Inshallah, that is what you will be granted with, not what you think it happened there. Cannot just because I want to go here because here is Mecca. If I go there, I will be rewarded. Allah will reward me. Why your intention is for going there is to go and seek for a woman. Al-Imam Al-Safar said, this hadith is 1/3 of knowledge of Islam, related to about 70 topics of faith. Al-Imam Ahmad, with reference to all Imam Al-Shafi'i's statements, said, Islam is based on 3 foundations. All are among the 40 hadiths. So, Islam is based on what? 3 foundations. All are in 40 hadiths. Of which first is this hadith number 1, which stated above that we are discussing now. Second, say whoever introduces into this affair of our Islam something that does not belong to it, it is to be what? Rejected. That is the second. So whatever thing that you want to introduce into this Islam that is not inside, will what? Be rejected. You cannot just go there and come because you think you're a scholar and said, God said we should do this. No, the other thing God have ordered us to do is been written in the Quran. Yes, Hadith and the Quran is a clear proof, it's a clear line, it's a clear sign for you to follow. Don't follow something else that someone come from somewhere and said, God, Allah said we should do this. No. If you do that, you have gone astray, and God will not forgive you. You have gone astray. And the second, which we'll read later, truly, what is lawful is evidence, and what is unlawful is evident. And in between the two are matters which are doubtful, which many people do not know. What is lawful is evident, and what is lawful. We'll discuss that one in Hadith 6. So there are 3 Hadiths agreed upon by Al-Bukhari and Muslim. This Hadith can be seen as a true criteria to help Muslims evaluate and judge what they do and say as an ibadah in their daily life. They help us, the Muslim, to do and say what we do in our daily life. That is the right thing that we do in our daily life. The first hadith, to evaluate and judge our internal action. Our daily life, our internal action, it evaluates it and judge it. Second, to evaluate and judge our external action. The external action is the limb, while the internal action is the heart. Because whatever thing that you do, for whatever thing that you said, it is first proceeded out from your heart. It's what your heart conceives that your mouth speak. So if your heart does not conceive anything, your mouth speak nothing. So whatever thing comes out of your heart is what your mouth speak. And when your heart have made an intention, your mouth speak it, then the limb proceeded to the action commanded via the heart of yours. The third hadith, evaluate and judge our dealing. Evaluate and judge our dealing. To evaluate and judge our dealing. All of it we discuss in the subsequent topic. That is our interaction between people, the way you relate to the people, the way you associate with people, the kind of contribution you contribute to the lives of your fellow humanity. If you are there to contribute something meaningful to the life of human being, yes, it's evaluated. Why if you are there to contribute something bad to the society, it's also being evaluated. Because all of us know what is right and wrong. So it is left for you to choose where and what you have to do. What about intention? Your intention has 2 meanings. We have intention before ibadah, that is intention before prayer. And second intention is the willingness. Your willingness to do something. If you don't have the willingness to do this thing, then someone come to, hey Shaiko, go and do this thing. Hey Musa, go and do this thing. You cannot do it because you don't have the intention. Even if your father compels you to do something that you don't have the intention, you end up doing nothing good out of it. So whatever thing that you're doing, you have made an intention that this thing, it must be done, and this is where I want it to be done, before you now take an action to complete it. So the lesson that you have to learn, that we have to learn from this hadith is the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam started the hadith with the principle: actions are judged by intention. So your action is judged what? By your intention, of which we said previously. And then give 3 examples. These are the methodologies of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The example help illustrate the principle so that it's easier for people to understand, and they can apply the principle to the similar situation. The 3 examples consist of one of the good intention. One of the good intention is to migrate for the sake of what? Allah and His Messenger. And 2 of the bad intention, migrate for the sake of worldly gain of marriage. You migrate because you want to go there and go and get money to buy a car, or you migrate because you want to go there and have a beautiful woman because you heard that there their women are very beautiful. We have to be very, very careful the way we do things and how we do it, because on that day nobody will stand for you. You will be the witness of what your hand, your mouth, everything of your body do. This hadith, it emphasizes on the sincerity to be truthful and honest to Allah alone. That is, you have to be truthful, honest to Allah alone. That is the sincerity of what you will do. Don't let anything else come between you and your God. Because that day, nothing also will come between you and your God if He intends to judge you. There's nothing else. No human being can intervene. Your good deed that you do will be between you and your God, and the bad deed you do will be between you and your God. You will present to you either you are going to hell or you are going to heaven. So we should learn how to be sincere to ourselves. You can discipline yourself that this thing I don't want it. This thing, yes, is good, but be contented with what you have. Whenever you are contented with anything that you have, you will do nothing wrong. You do nothing that will hurt other people. You will not steal. You will not commit crime. The worldly life will not be so. It will not encapsulate you. Will not take over your life. Worldly things will not take over your life. But immediately, you are not contented with what you have. You are not satisfied. Life becomes a problem for you. Life automatically becomes a problem, because there is nothing on earth will make you satisfied except Almighty Allah. That's it. This can be seen in Sahada. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. Is the ikhlas, ensuring that we do things for the sake of Allah alone. Then, your sincerity, that when you said you bear witness that there is no God except what? Allah, and you will do things not because of anybody, not because of me, not because of she, not because of he, but because of Him alone, the Almighty Allah, who created you, who give you life to live. He has given you the estimated time that you will live on earth. Have you ever asked yourself a question? When you die, where you go into? Whatever thing that you gather in the earth, if you die, single will not follow you to your grave. It's only the flesh that will go in there. Flesh with just white plain wrap your body and go. That is final. So I think we need to be sincere to ourselves. We should not take worldly life as heaven and earth. And secondly, see, I bear witness that Muhammad is a messenger of Allah. The Sunnah is a manifestation of the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ is our example and bestowed model to follow. Following his Sunnah in our ibadah, ensuring that we are acting in the accordance with the Sharia. Yes, you has been placed on the first step of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a Muslim to follow, because all of his life he lived an exemplary life for us to follow. Come to think of it, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is a messenger of God, suffered. He suffered, being persecuted several times from his own town. You are the just nobody. Your life is all about worldly life. He that has been persecuted several times, never give up. Your own, just worldly life. Have you asked yourself, what are those things and where are they going to take me to? You don't want to struggle, you don't want to hurt them, you don't want to face difficulty, you don't want to face challenge. God Almighty Allah help us. If you enjoyed this, I expect you to share it to benefit others. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you. Watch out for the next episode.